Good day everyone, welcome to my vlog. So today, we will talk about Filipino traits and characteristics. Years after being colonized by foreign countries, Filipinos have saved the original values that they practiced even before alien cultures invaded our own. We have two types of Filipino traits, the positive and negative, where the positive consists of 10 and the negative have 7 characteristics. So let us start in the positive traits. The first one is faith in God. We may have different religions in different sectors of our country, but what is consistent is that we all have one strong form of faith. The Filipino people are known for their strong religious faith, even in the midst of the most trying moments of their collective history. Their faith remains steadfast. The Philippines proudly boasts to be only Christian nation in Asia. More than 86% of the population is Roman Catholic. The second one is close family ties. We enjoy the feeling of having and knowing family members are around us, from cousins, aunts, uncles, and grandparents. Some families share their homes, celebrate holidays, and lend a hand to relatives when it is needed. Compared to other nationalities, Filipino keeps their relationship to their families intact, unlike to the other countries wherein the children are moving out of the house and live all by themselves when they reach college. The third one is welcoming to visitors. When we have people visit our homes, we always welcome them with smiles, conversation, and food. As a matter of fact, Filipino would usually greet their visitors with the phrase, "Feel at home," to ensure that they are at ease during their stay. For Filipinos, it is a pleasure and the country's honor to accept foreigners as visitors and build genuine relationship and friendship with them. The fourth one is Filipinos are obedient and dutiful. In our culture, we always respect and follow what our parents and adults advise us to do. Not talking back and trusting the adults around us has always been a part of who we are. Filipinos always acknowledge those that are in authority or someone superior to them. Next is being respectful. It is part of our custom and even in our language to pay respect to the elderly or to people superior to us. We use the words po at opo when talking to someone older to us and do act of pagmano as a sign of respect. The next one is Filipinos are helpful. It is expected that we help out in the house and offer help to siblings, friends, and relatives when we can. Whenever someone needs someone else's aid, Filipinos are always ready to give a hand to that person. One great example of Filipino custom portraying helpfulness is the act of bayanihan. We have the bayanihan spirit in us, and it is why in times of calamities or disaster, Filipinos are mostly helpful to one another. Next is Filipinos are diligent and patient. Majority of our livelihood in the Philippines is based on agriculture. It takes a lot of back-breaking work to plant the fields, then it takes patience to care, water, and harvest it. Next is resourceful and creative. Being dubbed as a third world country, Filipinos have learned to adapt to their condition. Consequently, they learn the practice of improvising things by recycling trashes to useful things. During the times when we don't have the means to accomplish something, we find ingenious ways of using what we have to solve our problems. Next is Filipinos are cheerful. Because we've been through a lot of trials in our history, Filipinos have learned not to be depressed. Rather, we find a joke and try to have fun even during times of difficulty. Last one is thrifty and frugal. For a typical Filipino, it is ordinary to see them eat foods that are considered too plain. They buy simple clothes and things that are really needed. They don't spend money to just everything or anything they want. We don't like to waste anything since we don't have a lot. We are careful of what we have, knowing that it will serve us well for a long time. Now, down to the negative trait of the Filipino. First, we have ningas kugon. We start something eagerly but lose momentum and don't tend to finish or reach long-term goals. This is somewhat true. There is a tendency for Filipino people to show eagerness on the start of the way, but lack of it as the work progresses. Next is manana habit. Sometimes, Filipinos would like to put off doing things until it is too late. Examples are fixing what needs to be fixed or saving money for future spending. The third one is grab mentality. Another dark side of Filipinos sometimes get jealous of other people's successes, that they find a way to pull the other person down rather than striving to be better. Next is colonial mentality. We perceive the Filipino-made products as inferior to what imported products offer to us. If something is made in America or of a foreign brand, we think it is a greater quality. So we buy foreign products more than we would buy locally made products. The fifth one is bahala na. When cornered to a situation that seems to remain unsolved, we often let the fate dictate on whatever will happen. Or we usually don't plan ahead or plan for contingencies. Instead of covering all our bases, we simply let the fates dictate what will happen. Next is sore losers. Many times, Filipinos become very competitive and hate losing. At times, when we lose, we find a way to get even. The next one is lack of discipline. Pollution, traffic rules, and following the law are things Filipinos tend to ignore. We like to beat the red light and throw our garbage in the wrong places. And that is all for my vlog. Thank you for watching!